Back to another video. My name is Tamaria and I go by Tamaria Lakayye on all my socials, so feel free to follow me on your favorite one. We're gonna finish up getting into the zodiac signs and these general astrology reads. So I already did a few. We're gonna go ahead and roll the dice and pretty much see who's next. All what? I don't know what that was. But yeah, remember, you can always press, there we go, you can always press the 1.2 or the 1.5 on the little swirly thingy up there at the top to speed up the video. But yeah, let's get into this real quick. All right, so we got Cancer. We've already done Cancer. All right, so now we got Aquarius. All right, so message for Aquarius collectives. Divine, what do you want the Aquarius collective to know at this moment? All right, so with these, we're going to do a 6-card general, and then we're going to clarify with another deck and some oracle cards. All right, so the first card we got out is the Death card to the Page of Pentacles, and then let's see, we got the Ace of Cups in the upright. All right, we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse to the Sun. Right, Divine, give me one more for Aquarius. What was that? That wanted to pop out the Knight of Wands. All right. So Aquarius, I'm picking up on this strong energy of you kind of looking at life differently, seeing that you need to make some changes in order for you to be more happier. All right, the last card that popped out, I'm not sure if you saw it, you probably didn't, was the Ten of Cups in reverse. All right, first card that popped out was the Death card. So Aquarius, you could be getting ready to make some sort of serious change in your life. All right, Death card doesn't mean that somebody's dying. It means that somebody is changing who they are, what they do, what they believe, what they think. All right, they're realizing that some of their habits, all right, some of the ways that they've been raised and programmed by the world is no longer serving them. All right, with this Page of Swords, it's like you could be trying to repair a lot of blockages that you may have had mentally when it comes to how you were living and how you were viewing the world. All right, you could be looking at how change is beneficial to someone else. You're wanting to have this emotional fulfillment. You're wanting to be at peace within yourself. You're wanting this new beginning. All right, you could have a lot of healing that you have to do. All right, in order to get to this new place. All right, but the Ace of Cups is also, it's almost like you having a strong emotional outbreak. All right, it's like a cry to God. You crying so much to God. You crying so much to God that you connect with God, right, on a spiritual level. And this connection invokes a lot of deep thinking. All right, you may start to look at things completely different in a way that you've never seen them. All right, when it comes to like your thought patterns. All right, it's like a strong emotion of love and happiness that you'll feel once Divine offers you this cup. Okay, you could have a lot of things going on in your life right now where you feel like every time you turn around there's something wrong, or there's something that's being lost, or something that's being damaged, or you just got a lot of unnecessary problems. All right, you could be feeling energetically sluggish, very uncomfortable, disappointed with what life is, And again, you're looking for that happiness. You're looking for that joy. You're looking for that vitality. You're looking for that success, all right? By feeling like you're doing something with your life, you're doing something with your spirit. You're looking for that prosperity, all right? You're looking to go out into the world and move with a sense of purpose, all right? With a sense of clear thinking. Because whatever is going on right now is not making you happy, and you realize you need to make that change with the Death card again at the beginning of the read. So you could be having some conflicts within your home. You could be having some conflicts within your family, within your workplace, within your social circle, all right, your group of friends, all right. But yeah, you just realize that where you're at, it doesn't feel like the promise that God puts in our hearts and in our minds that we can have. It doesn't feel like that. It feels more like a trap. And you're ready to lead with a sense of purpose with this King of Wands, right? You're ready to be more enthusiastic about where it is that you want to go on your path, what it is that you want to do on your path, how it is that you want to show up on your path in life, right? You could be facing a lot of different challenges right now. You could be facing a lot of conflicts and competition within your spirit. This could have something to do with other people, but it could just be an internal conflict. And you're ready for this new beginning. You're ready to start fresh. You're ready to start rebuilding your spirit and your connection with the divine, with new messages, all right, new opportunities. You're ready to heal, okay? You're ready to accept that maybe you have been a little bit biased, all right, a little bit ignorant, a little bit blind to the things going on around you, knowing it's not right, but not allowing any change to take place. All right, but yeah, you're ready to ride off into victory and success, okay, Aquarius? You tired of wherever you're at, and you feel like this situation that you find yourself in is unfair, it's unjust. There could be some illegal things going on, and you're just ready to take flight, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get some clarification. I feel like that just fell out. All right, we got the Ace of Swords. We got the Ten of Cups. We got the Three of Pentacles out here. Let me get three more for our Aquarius collective. That's two. All right, one more, Divine. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was good. Those were about to pop out. We had the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I kind of threw that out there. That last card. It'd be like that. Okay, we're going to take one of them, and then we're going to put this one on the bottom. All right, so again, yeah, you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready for a new life. You are ready to do whatever it takes in order to have this new beginning. Divine is offering you a fresh new spirit, all right, to be renewed, to be tapped in, to have your cup overflowing, okay? Overflowing with love and support, healthy emotions, spiritual wellness, all right? This is spiritual energy, all right? To go out there in the world, go out there in life, go within your mind, all right? To set up the plan, set up the play, to get stuff done. Okay, So you got a lot of aces out here, Aquarius. We got the Ace of Cups, we got the Ace of Wands, and then we got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is falling right directly up under the Death card. So with that, it's like you're gonna have, again, the Death card was followed by the Page of Wands. All right, so it's like you're watching and observing something about yourself, about life, about someone, and you're seeing a change. All right, so you could be getting some sort of revelation as you're watching. All right, some sort of clarity, some sort of news. All right, some sort of idea that's gonna, like, it's gonna be like a breakthrough moment for you, and things are gonna start to click. Once you let things start click, or once you start to let things click, all right, more information will be given to you as you start to develop your spiritual journey. All right, and along your spiritual path, like, you'll start to see, okay, this makes sense. All right, I've already had like a download about that. All right, so we did get the 10 of Cups in reverse the first go round. My throat, why does it feel so dry? Okay, so we did get the 10 of Cups in the reverse first round. Now we got it in the upright. All right, this is your birthright to have emotional fulfillment, emotional happy. All right, it should be something that, you know, you don't have to think too hard about. Once you know you deserve it, all right, a happy home, a happy family, a happy life, happy people around you to spend your life with. It's like, you know you deserve it. And then once you get to that point of knowing you deserve it, you know how to cut any and everybody out that doesn't provide it. All right, so this sword, maybe you cutting people off that no longer is providing you a sense of happiness, that's no longer providing you a sense of a safe place emotionally. Some people could be, you know, draining your cup. All right, maybe you got this cup and you only got a few sips in it. All right, and then here comes somebody with a dry throat. All right, wanting to drink up the little bitty sips of energy, the little bitty sips of emotions, the little bit of peace that you have available. Here they come wanting to drink it all up. All right, absorb it all up. But you're just ready to be in this energy, all right, where you are working with yourself, God, the Holy Spirit. All right, you're ready to be blessed and elevated in the spiritual community, in the spiritual world. All right, you are ready to start doing some work, because this is falling directly under that Ace of Cups. All right, so if you haven't started collaborating within yourself and with God, I'm getting that this is what this is for. All right, for you to start doing that. You could also be getting like a new job or a new opportunity, some sort of promotion. All right, the Pentacles does deal with energy, so this could be you getting some resources to get yourself out of a current situation that you're in, so that you can start to, I'm not going to say so that you can start, because you can start anywhere at any time. All right, and then once you start, that's when you start learning how to move. All right, so yeah, you could be expecting some coins as well. All right, as you're going on this new journey. We got the Fool's journey out here. You ready to take a whole leap of faith, because the current situations of what you got going on just not working out for you. All right, so it's like you ready just to jump into something completely different. All right, with the expectation that God is going to catch you before you fall. All right, having that sort of faith, it's like you see life from a different perspective. Something's changed within you. You're wanting something to change within you. So you're ready to ground yourself in some new energy. All right, you could have somebody coming in that may be a partner that could help you. Or you could just be really grounding and protecting your energy, guarding your energy, all right, until you actually see what it is that you are working on start to flourish. Let me get some more of these. Okay. So as you're making this change, Aquarius, you're going to have some people in your life that's going to be a little bit frustrated that they can't control what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're thinking, what it is that you're feeling. All right. You can start pouring all of your love and affection into yourself, doing some self-care, doing some healing for yourself, doing a lot of prayer. All right. You're going to be praying a lot more, connecting to the divine, staying grateful, trusting in the guidance that you're going to get from God. All right, you are going to command the flames, fear nothing, and blaze new trails. All right, as you're going on this new journey, you got to be fearless. You can't be fearful. All right, yes, it is something different, it is something new, but if you trust in the process, you'll find exactly what it is that you're looking for, or something even better. Yeah, so confirmation on trusting the process, all right? Faith is like magic. You got to believe in something that you can't quite see just yet. But you just got to know that as you keep believing, all right, then the magic will form. The spell will be casted and you'll get what it is that you couldn't see. It'll actually manifest for you. All right, so you got to find your peace, all right? It's going to start with you being able to find peace within and connecting with the divine, all right? You could feel like during this journey, you are maybe going to be waiting, all right? You're going to be in an idle season. During that idle season, that's when you're going to learn some of your most important lessons, all right? And it's going to be preparing you for the next level, because it's going to be like you climbing a ladder, all right? You don't just go from the bottom to the top. You have to work your way up. All right. So while you may be feeling like, okay, I was expecting a little bit more, give it time. All right. And while you're waiting, again, you're going to be learning a lot of valuable lessons on the journey. And that's just going to prepare you for the new levels of blessings that you'll receive. So again, you're going to get some sort of idea, all right? You're going to have some sort of revelation. You're going to be feeling inspired. You're going to see something that is just really going to create some new awareness within you, like emotionally and spiritually, just the way you think, the way you look at things, the way you look at people, the way you look at life, the way you look at the world. You're going to have this moment to where things are going to switch for you. And then Aquarius, you guys are very creative, all right? So like, having that moment is something like maybe you've been waiting on it, all right? It's going to be like a gift or a power that you tap into, all right? No telling what's going to happen from the ideas that you start to generate once you are able to find your peace, once you are able to get out of any toxic situations that you're in. All right, so you're going to have to keep your guard up as you're moving along on this journey. All right, you're going to have to be kind of out of reach for certain things and certain people that will want to pull you back into the life where you didn't already caught on to the red flags that were going on within the spirits and the energies of the people that were around you. All right, you may have, the light bulb moment may have been you peeping red flags within the other people and the spirits that they carry. All right, those were warnings for you to take heed, because staying around them would be a risky situation. We need one more. All right, it's time for you to graduate, okay? It's time for you to take this lesson and move on to the next level. Because it's one thing to learn something, but then not actually apply what you learned to your life. And then you just sit there with this acquired wisdom and you're not doing anything with it. All right, Aquarius, so we do got my boo out here, all right? So you could be in an exclusive relationship, all right, where you're seeing someone and you're going to have to decide whether you're going to keep seeing them or whether they're going to be beneficial to the journey, or you could meet somebody new along the way. All right, so we do got spilling the beans. So that's just going to be, that's going to be people wanting you to tell your business, reveal your secrets. And they're going to be trying to see what's making you changed or see what's making you change. And you're just going to have to protect yourself from them. All right. Divine is saying avoid any type of like numbing. All right. Don't try to take this leap of faith and then get scared and start numbing in the process. All right. Don't start doing unnecessary amounts of drugs and things that are just not healthy for your mind, your body, or your soul. But that is pretty much all I have for you today, Aquarius. I will see you in the next one. Bye.